Hi, boys and girls. So we've been talking about earthworms, which are one of my favorites. And so today we are going to read I Can Only Draw Worms. Remember we talked about worms, how they have these rings right here, which are their segments. This is a brand new book, so I'm hoping it's good. I've never read it before. So this is something new we can do together. This book is about worms. I can only draw worms. 1. Here's worm 1. 2. Here's worm 2. Here they are both together. It's hard to know which is which. You know what I like about this book? There's no nose and no ears because eyes. No nose and no eyes because they don't have those, which is great. Or what? No bones, arms, or legs. I'll give the second worm glasses. Uh-oh. Can you tell I haven't read this book? But he's wearing glasses, but does he have eyes? No. That's better. Now you can tell them apart. Here is worm 3. She's a different color. No reason. I just lost my pen. 4. Hello, worm 4. Worm 4 thinks he's in charge of all the other worms. I don't know why. Here's worm 5. She's a little sick. I'm afraid sick worms look just like normal worms. The next page is really exciting. Worm 6 is riding on a flying unicorn. I can't draw flying unicorns. I've drawn worm 5 again instead. Worm 6 flies his unicorn all the way to meet worm 7, who lives in outer space. On the way, worm 6 has an amazing adventure. We'll skip all that. Here's a picture of him meeting worm 7. He looks all cool, but inside he's really excited. Oh dear, there's been a dreadful accident. It's not true that if a worm is cut in half, it makes 2 worms. It makes 2 half worms. Here's worm 8, and here's worm 8 and a half. Am I saying worm? Laura. This page is blank. Worm 9 is missing. And the others are starting to get worried. Here's worm 10. Instead, the last worm, she looks the same as worm number 1. Oh, it is worm 1. Here's worm 10, last as usual. And look who he has found, worm 9. She'd just gone to the bathroom. Sorry. That's okay, worm 9. Everybody has to go sometimes. So now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 and a half, 9, 10. 10 worms, all friends together. This book was about worms. I can only draw worms. Such a cute book. I'm very excited. You know, Miss Laura gets excited with good books. All right, so we have fun facts about earthworms. Earthworms breathe through their, what do we have on our bodies? Skin, okay? They breathe through their skin. When the worms come out at night, they're called night crawlers. There are over 6,000 different types of worms. They have no bones, and the largest worm ever found was only over 22 feet long. And remember, they have no eyes, no nose, no arms, no legs. They're smooth, they're wet. They have tiny little hairs to help them move, and they can live up to 8 years, but typically only last 1 because they might get what? Eaten or squished. So whenever I see a worm stuck on the sidewalk and it's not raining, I always scoop them up and put them in the soil so they'll live. Okay, so let's see here. They also they lay baby eggs, which turns into a cocoon, which turns into a worm, which looks just like an adult worm, except it's smaller. All right, cool. Let's do our sight words. And we're gonna start our worm book today, which I'm excited about. All right, let's do that. That should work. All right, so remember we have our 2 new ones this week, run and jump. Should you run in class? No. Should you jump on your couch? No. All right, we're gonna go in reverse. Let's do reverse. So we have jump, run, down, find, not, play, funny, here, away, help, big, make, for, look, no, up, do, so, an, he, in, you, on, my, at, we, go, to, is, it, can, am, and, the, a, see, like, I, me. You're doing really good at those. And our Rhymer family has the ub sound. So remember, they're all gonna end in the ub sound. So C would be cub. H would be hub. R would be rub. T would be tub. S would be sub. D would be dub. And N would be nub. So if you look at these and you think Miss Laura has missed one, have your mom or dad's text me and we can add it to our list. All right, we are going to do our earthworm home. All right, I think that's how I want to do it. Okay, perfect. So the name is just worms. Now remember, real worms don't have what? Eyes or a nose. This is a pretend worm like you see in books. Fat worms, skinny worms, long worms too. Now you go. See them wiggling. What can we do? Your turn. Tunneling deep in the cool, dark soil. They always seem to work and toil. Fat worms, skinny worms, long worms too. See them wiggling. What can we do? All right, let's do it all together. So the name is worms. Fat worms, skinny worms, long worms too. See them wiggling. What can we do? Tunneling deep in the cool, dark soil, they always seem to work and toil. Fat worms, skinny worms, long worms too. See them wiggling. What can we do? Awesome. All right, soon we're going to start our worm book. That will take us a few days to do. So I will see you soon.